Morning, guys. What's up, Ali? Albu, Chuck, Khaled, Nima, Dave, Mason. Glad you all are joining me here. Looks like we only got 10 people in here this morning, so small group. I made the mistake of taking some melatonin last night to try and get some good sleep, so I'm still in that fog. But we're going to try and get through this. I do have a restoration company coming this morning at 11, so I might have to end the stream a little bit early. I did reset the 50K combine, so we are starting fresh today. So we will take another crack at it, but just so you guys can see, account number's new, starting balance is fresh, and the account that I'm trading is the same account. What's up, Savvy? How we feeling this morning? What's good, Matt? All right, guys. So today we're kind of inside that same range from yesterday, which I kind of expected. We've got FOMC coming up tomorrow. We do have some news this morning. Let me pull over financial juice here so that we can see what's going on. I think we have jolts. Yeah, we got jolts at 10 a.m. Eastern. Consumer confidence at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then really the big ones are at the close. You got Microsoft earnings and AMD earnings, so just be careful as we approach the close today. I am going to be long biased today. I really want to see it come down here and test this 210 to 230 level that I have marked, and yes, I have eliminated that 300 to 280 level. I'm not touching it today. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to be executing off that level. It's gone. It's out of sight. It's out of mind. We're not going to do it again. So really, if we can get and break above 380 here, I'm not opposed to taking a long if we do get the pump on open. But I would much prefer a pullback before I do get long. I don't know that I'll be trying a short unless we see rejection step in here at 380 again. There was a 160 to 140 level, Ali. However, I don't want to execute off that level either. So I have eliminated every area that I do not want to be executing off of today. Sorry guys, just getting everything all set up here. And go figure, we're opening up right at that 300 level. And on the daily, looks like we held the daily 100 SMA and are bouncing. So yeah, I can see us coming up today and testing this 515 area. It's looking like the bottom of these wicks right here. So there should be plenty of opportunity today. Try to make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, sorry my candles are so small. I like to get a little bigger picture when I'm trading. Good morning, Michael. Welcome. Like I said, I want to see a pullback on the open. I'd almost like to see a VWAP test. By the way, is anybody watching the new House of the Dragon? That Game of Thrones series is so good. It's so good. Best show on television, in my opinion. Yeah, Dave, it's kind of sad that it's already coming to an end, and it was only 8 episodes. I was kind of hoping for one of the 10-episode seasons. Ollie, you're still on episode 1 from season 2. Yeah, you got some catching up to do. I'm a little jealous, actually. Don't worry, I won't throw any spoilers out there. Yeah, Nima, I won't spoil it for anybody. There will be no spoilers. I was kind of hoping for a deeper pullback here on the open. Oh, Ollie, the show is amazing. It's amazing. Does anybody know when season 3 is projected to be released? Or if there is a season 3 in the works? I'd imagine there is. Have any of you guys caught anything this morning? Did you catch any trades? I've kind of just been sitting around watching things. Oh, nice, Mason. Season 3 has been confirmed. That's good. Yeah, what do we have to wait for season 2 this time? It was like... It was over 2 years, I think, that we had to wait for a second season. Yeah, Dave. It happened to me yesterday. If you guys haven't watched the new short that Mason has worked diligently on, go check that out. I think you'll get a good laugh out of that. He's the real superstar behind all this, behind the entire channel, really. So I'm just a face in front of a camera who's been poorly executing, I'll admit. Like I said, though, guys, there's a lot going on behind this camera. It's hard to get used to on top of actually trying to trade. But we're slowly getting acclimated. Things will get better. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, you don't want anything in this area. I don't want anything in this area. Nothing. Looks like liquidity is pretty well split. A little bit more to the downside currently. Do you guys like me having the heat map up here so that you can see it? I mean, I'm sure all of you, I'm not sure if all of you have level 2 data or not, but no, Nimkins, nothing to do. Absolutely nothing to do yet. Dave, you like the heat map? Yeah. It's nice to see. It's a nice feature to have. And Quant Tower's actually... Quant Tower's actually done a really good job with it. I mean, another one is Bookmap that you can look into. Bookmap, I think, is a little more in depth than what Quant Tower is presenting here, but it gives you real time. You can really see the difference between aggressive buyers and aggressive sellers than you can just looking at a DOM. Well, yeah, Ollie, just look at this heat map up here then, I guess. I realize there's a slight delay on the stream, but you at least have some visual representation of what's ahead. This is not what I wanted to see. I do not want to see a slow grind up. I want a pullback. Hopefully this 300 level can reject here and go back down and go test VWAP, which is now sitting roughly where I'd like it to be for a possible long entry. But I'm going to be patient today. I'm not looking to rip through these combines and spend a bunch of money on them. I don't want to sit in it forever, with that being said, but Nimkins, it's not going to be traded today. It is not going to be traded today. 280 to 300, entirely off limits. Yeah, Mason, it's gone. It's not even there. I can't see it. There's no level there. Not happening, Thomas. Not happening today. It was a little ridiculous. I said it throughout the whole stream yesterday. I said I was not going to trade that level. And then what did I do? I shorted just below 280 and I longed just above 300 and consecutively. I did exactly what I preach against and what I know not to do. I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. Lesson learned. But we're not going to hide anything on this channel. We're just not going to do it. We're not going to hide anything. You know, if I make a mistake, you guys see it. We're we're going to own our mistakes. We're not going to try and hide behind them. Nice, Ollie. It's a scary level. I mean, that's a lot of chop back here. That's a lot of chop. Yeah, I want nothing to do with any of this. Absolutely nothing to do with it. Yeah, Dave, I mean, it might chop out here. We do have news in 20 minutes. I'll probably wait. I mean, if we can get a clean break above 380 and we're holding above, I don't mind the long. I don't mind the continuation long back into the levels above. I mean, I do have levels. Got one here at, what is this? Like 440 to 460, we'll say. Let me pull this down. And then 520 to 540. I've got resistance. Yeah, Dave, that's kind of what I want to see too. I want to see it pull back. I'm not going to be buying tops. You know, even at this 380 level, I would like a push up to, I don't know, above 400, a test of 400, and then come back down and be holding above. Sound all good on your guys' end, by the way? Still have a little lingering PTSD. Good. Glad to hear. Yeah, market. Nimkins, just stay away from this level. Just stay away from this level. I know some of you are uber scalpers. I am not a scalper. What did Albu call me one day? He called me an intraday swing trader. I think was the term that he used. Speaking of Albu, let's see what he's got going on today. Looks like Albu's got roughly the same levels he had yesterday. I'm just not even sure if we get down this far today with FOMC tomorrow. He's got a 380 sell area. This seems fairly reasonable. So it looks like our levels are roughly lining up. Fairly close. Which is good to see. added confluence. It's gonna come right down into my level 15 minutes before news. Yeah, and that's exactly why we don't take the breakout retest long there at 300. Want nothing to do with that level. Let's see what we get here at 230. Price is testing VWAP currently. Might see a little bounce up. Well, if you placed a limit order right at 230, you've already got 20 points. Yeah, I like it too, Dave. We need the pullback. I'd honestly like for it to flush out a little bit more even. Go down here and test 200 and reclaim. Hey Mason, by the way, DEFCON 2. Sorry guys, inside joke. Not even really a joke, but inside information. Anybody take the 300 short? Playing value area high to value area low currently? Yeah, Ali, you said you locked in 22 points. That's still that's a great start to your day, if that's all you've taken today. Well, 230 is holding for now. I just don't like taking it this close to news. I was kind of hoping news would push us down into that after release. I really would like it to flush this out a little bit first. Yeah, Nimkins, I'm with you. I'm not going to get chopped up, especially around VWAP. But it does look like it's holding. Market's doing exactly what we want it to. Just a little earlier than we want it to. This will be the first trade on this account, so I kind of got to make it count. Got to make it a good trade. Yeah, 230 levels, holding like a champ. Yeah, I would like them to flush all this out, though. Come down here and soak up this liquidity before we pump up. Let's see what's sitting below here. Not a whole lot below. Not really a whole lot above. More to the top side. I'll be looking for ES to hold, let's say 5509, 5508 to 5509 if we do get the push down. Man, you could have caught that 230 bounce a couple times over. Walked in a 1K day just on that bounce repeatedly. All right, guys, about 6 minutes till news. It's a good sign that we're consolidating here at this 230 level. I do want to sweep lower. And then for price to reclaim to get long off of 230. And more than a 10-point sweep. Actually, Mason, I don't mind the 200 sweep before news. I don't know that it will. But yeah, ideally, a news release, we'd want it to sweep there. And then hold. Chuck, there's some choppy areas that are considered levels. Generally what you'll see is if the market's deciding on direction at support and resistance, it will chop there for a little bit. But I try not to execute on those kind of levels. I like to wait for the extremes. Just better risk. Better risk to reward. Yeah, Dave, I wanted to flush that. It's like 210s holding. I just don't want this to reclaim 230 before news and then boost away from us. Go down there, go clean out, hang out around 200.